Hello darlings, I'm Dani. Today we're at Coronado Springs Resort here at Disney World. Let's go explore. If you were looking for a grown-up resort with a moderate price range in Disney World, Coronado Springs is a wonderful option. Welcome to the second stop on Exploring Disney Resorts series. This is a beautiful modern resort and the Coronado Springs has a special place in my heart. This is where we stayed on our first and only trip to Walt Disney World 4 years ago. I now live here and I haven't been to this resort since then. There has been a lot of changes and I am so excited to explore them. So let's go check it out. When I stayed here, this area was basically the front and you would walk through those doors to the lobby. But now the lobby has moved over to the tower, which is straight ahead this way. There are 3 areas around the resort: the Casitas, the Ranchos, and the Cabanas. And as of July, there is now a 16-story resort tower on property called the Gran Destino. This is the Gran Destino Tower. Just a couple months old. This is incredible. My first time in this tower. Everything is so crisp and clean and brand new. What a beautiful lounge. This is the lobby now in the Gran Destino Tower. It looks like there's a fitness center in here. There's also going to be a fitness center in the Casitas area. Ooh, this is fun. It's like a giant sized chessboard. Oh, and over here they also have a fire pit. What's cool about the Destino Tower is that it's influenced by Salvador Dali. Walt Disney and Salvador Dali were actually lifelong friends. In 1946, they were creating an animated short film called The Destino, but the production was stopped after World War II because of the financial difficulties at Disney Studios. There is a restaurant on the top floor. It's supposed to have some amazing views of fireworks. It's open from 5 to 10, and there is a lounge that opens at 4, but it's 2 o'clock now. Looks like there's this side with the restaurant, tapas, steak, seafood, and over here is the Dahlia Lounge. Ooh, there's outdoor patio seating. Okay, we're coming here soon. We'll be back. We're gonna make our way around the resort. It does sort of a circle around this little lagoon here. This is the El Centro, and this is where you're gonna find the convention center, the restaurants, and also the gift shop. Now you can make your way down a hallway that connects you from the Gran Destino Tower to what used to be the lobby. And over here is where most of the restaurants and shops is going to be. So for instance, Ranchos. This is their gift shop on property. I always got to pop in and see the resort specific merch. There's a Coronado Springs Resort t-shirt, a couple of water bottles, maybe an ornament, some mugs, more shirts and hats. They also have some paintings. Fun fact, Ranchitos is named after the rooster from the 3 Caballeros. Down this hallway is the convention center and the restaurants. And Cafe Rick's. Oh, yum. You immediately are greeted by the sweets. Oh wow, look at those cinnamon rolls. Oh my god. To-go bites like salads and sandwiches. Also a really great coffee stop. This is called Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. Their website says that you can enjoy handcrafted cocktails, local draft beers, and a unique spin on classic sports fare while cheering on your favorite team. So there's TVs in here that usually have sporting events on. When I stayed here, this place looked completely different. It's really crazy to see now. I mean, the whole theming and the colors and everything completely changed. And this restaurant right across, El Mercado de Coronado, kind of has that cafeteria feel to it. A couple different options here. Mexican food, sandwiches, some stuff on the grill like cheeseburgers. It smells really good. Oh, and of course some treats over here like desserts, donuts. There is a large convention center here. It's actually the biggest convention center on Disney property, which is one of the reasons I believe it has a bit more of an adult resort feel to it. They do have a few options here. I think keeping in mind that attendees of the convention being held here will most likely be staying here. But don't let that scare you if you have little ones staying with you, because there's definitely plenty of things to do for all ages at this resort. And here is the Maya Grill. It looks like they are only open for dinner from 5 to 10. It has some southwestern flair, Mexican style food. Let's see, like carnitas, bunch of different types of tacos, enchiladas. There are 4 pools here. Each area has a small pool, and then there is one large pool with a water slide and the largest outdoor hot tub on Disney World property. The resort has a beautiful Spanish Mexican style. You can see it in the building's architecture and landscaping, and of course around the pool area. The resort opened in 1997 and it's located close to Animal Kingdom. From the area with all the restaurants, I am making my way left, which is going to be towards the Casitas. And this is the area that I stayed in when we stayed here. It is so peaceful in here. It's like super relaxing and calming, which is kind of nice after a long day at the park. Over here is Casitas 4, and you can see this is one of the areas with one of the smaller pools. They also have a spa and salon on site and one of the bigger gyms for a Disney resort. When I stayed here, we stayed on the 4th floor over here. Gosh, I want to say maybe where this concrete wall is. Maybe one of those rooms. I actually requested to stay as close to the gym as possible. So that is why they put us here in Casitas 4, which I remember it being very quiet. I had a wonderful stay. I was so happy with my choice. There is a lot of hotels on property, and we chose this one just because of the maybe more adult feel to it. But when I was looking up things, and this was 4 years ago, so this probably changed now, but they had said that the gym was one of the best. We're pretty into fitness, so we definitely wanted a resort that had a good gym to it. So that way too, we can work off all of those Disney snacks. We arrived at the Ranchos area. The Casitas area had like this beautiful Spanish courtyard. This Ranchos area reminds me more of like a deserty feel. Here's a little guest laundromat. Here's the pool area by the Ranchos. Straight ahead were the Ranchos we just walked through, and now we are in the cabana area. The cabanas is the closest area to the big pool, if that is something you'd like to stay closer to the fun area. I would probably say the cabanas. Coming up on the pool area for the cabanas, and also close to the cabanas is this really cute little beach area. The dig site. This is where you're gonna find the big pool. There's a slide, there is the arcade in here, I believe there's a volleyball court, also the spa. So here's the volleyball area, and then here is the spa. And check out the pool. It's actually very large. When they have the pyramid going, it looks like a water slide, but there is a real water slide that kind of shoots you out over here. Oh, there it is. Casitas right next to the pool. There's some quick bites here. Also a full bar. And then this way to the arcade. Yeah, not as big as the one we saw at Art Centro, but this will do. Game of ping pong. And then over here is like a playground. All right, let's check out the bridge area. And I think this area is called the 3 Bridges because you can access it with 3 different bridges. And there's gonna be a restaurant inside of here. The Villa del Lago. It looks like it's more of a lounge. But if you look at the menu, it's a whole lot of like cocktails or sangria, wines, beer, hard cider. And then as far as their food choices, pretty small. They have some shareable items like hummus, and then a couple salads, sandwiches, and a couple entrees, tacos for instance, burgers. This looks like a beautiful area though. You get a great view of the Gran Destino Tower and the rest of the lagoon here. This is a awesome spot to stay, especially if you're looking for something a little more relaxing, maybe a little more of an adult feel to it. It's in the moderate price range, so definitely not on the higher end, definitely not your value resort. A beautiful, modern, layer to it. There's lots of different restaurant options here. I was really happy with my choice. There were so many places to stay on Disney property, and it was a real hard choice, but I was definitely glad that I stayed here at Coronado Springs. And thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe. My Patreon and Instagram are in that description box. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.